Hello, hello, hey, what's up, guys? It is Foster from Inglês no Cru. I'm here with...
Alexia.
Hey, Alexia, how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I am doing wonderfully. So today we are taking some questions from our students in our Sound School course. So we have a lot of good questions. Alexia, choose a question for me and I will try to give us a good place to start.
Okay, so this one is from Laís. Hello, Laís.
Hello, Laís.
So she asks, what do you think is the thing that most interferes when people are learning a new language?
Okay.
So what's the biggest struggle when you are starting a new language?
Okay.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So really the way I understand this question, what is the thing that most interferes? It's like what is the block that always just makes people get stuck and they can't improve?
Yeah.
Is that what you're understanding?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think there are a lot of these. The biggest one, I think the best place to start would probably be just the psychological block. So anxiety, fear, whatever you think, any negative emotion, just the fact that, okay, learning a language is hard, so I get really nervous and anxious, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, or like when you like to be really good at something, right? And you are learning a new language and you need to deal with that. Maybe you are moving to this new place and maybe you can't communicate because you are so nervous, you are shy, you think that you're not good enough. So I do agree with you.
Yeah. The first thing I think about when I hear this question is a long time ago, I wrote a blog post on our website. I don't know if this still exists, but I believe the title was Aprender Inglês é saco.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember this?
Yes, of course.
So the idea...
Because it was aprender inglês é uma merda.
And you changed it?
Yes.
Yeah, so I will keep it. Aprender Inglês é uma merda. But there is a caveat, there is a catch. So this applies to learning a language or really any new skill, any physical activity, learning a new instrument, learning how to ride a bike, learning how to speak in public, learning about physics. It doesn't matter. Learning anything new. At first, maybe it's fun at first. You're like, ooh, new subject. I want to learn. Then, very quickly, you recognize, okay, this is very, very difficult, and I am not good at it, and it's not fun. And there are other people that are good at it, and I don't know how to be like them.
Yeah. And then the snowball starts.
The negative snowball or the positive snowball?
No, the negative.
Yes.
Most of the time.
That's why I say that learning English sucks or é uma merda, um saco, is because at first it is going to be terrible. Just like riding a bike. You start riding a bike, then you literally, physically fall down, you get hurt. You have two options. You can get back up, try again, clean yourself off, or you can say, riding a bike is too hard, and I just don't want to think about it. I want to watch YouTube videos about riding a bike.
Yeah. And you don't practice.
Yeah. So that moment when you are actually riding a bike successfully, that same thing exists in English, that after a few months of studying, you will get to a point that you can have basic conversations with people. People are understanding you. You are understanding other people. And from there, learning language is awesome. It's like the most fun thing in the world. But I think the biggest thing that interferes with people are just all of those psychological elements that stop people from getting to that point.
Do you know what's the biggest struggle for me nowadays?
I Netflix?
Nah, amor. That's ridiculous.
I'm just kidding.
Do you know?
No.
So
I mean,
know.
I have some opinions, but what do you think?
I know that I am advanced right now. I got a lot better with you since we started our relationship and this podcast, of course. But it's been a long time for me, like mentally, that I don't see me like going to the next step.
I don't see myself
going to the next step.
Yeah. I totally agree because I'm at the same place with my Portuguese. This is very common with all language learners. I would call this a plateau.
Mm-hmm.
And you have various plateaus in your language learning journey. So in the beginning, you're learning a lot, and then you kind of stop and you get stuck. And then you learn a lot, and then you kind of stop and get stuck. And then when you are really advanced and people understand you, you can have conversations, then you just kind of say, okay, this is fine. I'm cool. And then you just stop and you get stuck and you stop improving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this case, I would say the biggest thing that interferes with you, number one, is just comfort, because you can talk with everyone. So there's not like a huge need for you to get much better, you know? And number two is just action. You could really improve some things about your pronunciation. You can improve like your sentence structure and things like that. But you have to sit down and start studying again.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's it. Maybe I'll have to stop and study a lot. No.
Yeah, there's no secret answer, but I love this question. And honestly, I think we could record a lot of episodes about this. I've been thinking about even creating a course about the psychology of language learning. So all of these different blocks that really stop people from making progress, those are really, really important and something we should definitely think about more.
Yes.
Cool. Anything else, Alexia?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. We will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Bye.